We've got a couple of veterans here, ladies and gents. I want you to put your hands together. Give them a massive welcome. Veterans for Scotland.
How you doing, guys?
Hiya.
Oh, well done.
Hello everyone, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you today. My name's Russ Denny, and this is my friend Cliff Purvis. I served for 27 years in the British Army. Cliff here served for 24. I've been asked quite aggressively recently by mainly unionists why someone that served in the British Army would want their country to be independent. And my reply to that would be, if I go back to the last unit I served with, maybe I could ask my Jamaican Lance Corporal, my Fijian Corporal, or my Pakistani Sergeant, or even my South African Captain, who have no problems wearing the uniform of the British Army, belonging to a country that's independent and swearing allegiance to the Queen. They then say, well, what about the Queen? How can you swear allegiance to the Queen and still want your country to be independent? Well, the Queen is also the Queen of 16 other independent nations, many of whom also wear the uniform of the British Army and adhere to the values and standards that we promote. But what about those values and standards, they say? How can you have those values and still want your country to be independent? Well, let's list some of those values and let's see how they apply to the debate that's happening today. The main one, selfless commitment, that the needs of the many outweigh the desires of the individual. Moral courage, to do what is right, even when to do nothing would be easier, or doing the opposite would bring greater rewards. And another big one, integrity, honesty, truthfulness, lead by example, and respect for others, without favouritism, without prejudice, to treat people fairly and without malice. Now I look at those values that has ingrained in me over 27 years in the British Army, and is that what I'm getting from my betters and lords and masters in Westminster? No, because there's a war going on. And forgive the hyperbole, because it's a propaganda war. You've got the Westminster government and the Better Together, Vote No Borders, EDL, BNP, Orange Order parties, with a complicit and compliant media telling you that black is white and up is down. That British oil and gas is amazing, but Scottish oil and gas is a terrible burden. That being part of a union is an amazing thing, unless that's Ireland or the European Union, obviously. So, selfless commitment, moral courage, integrity, respect for others. Why would someone that holds those values vote anything other than yes? Why would anyone with a modicum of self-awareness and an ounce of human compassion vote anything other than yes? Thank you.
I'd just like to add to what Russ was saying there. Last night before I switched off and went to bed, I got the front pages of some of the Sunday rags, and I refused to use the term newspaper because they do not report the news. They report what Westminster wants them to report. And there was a scandalous photograph on the Telegraph of a dead Scottish soldier, and they're using it for propaganda. We have to vote yes, we have to change this. We're not doing this through the rifle, the same text, or the letter bomb. We're doing this with a simple cross in a box, and we will gain our independence. Thank you.
An honour, sir. Thank you. I shake your hand on behalf of everybody here. On behalf of everybody here. Ladies and gents, the BBC have just reported on a demonstration